Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing? So, this is going to probably be a long video. I have to prepare you first and foremost. Again, my videos is for the adults right now, okay? So, some warnings. Alright, like I said, it's a long video, so get your popcorn ready because I'm gonna tell a lot of information. Get a trash can beside you too at the same time, just in case. I'm gonna be honest. This video is basically going to break down why the things in the world is the way it is. Alright? This is not an easy topic for me. However, truth is what sets you free. And in order for us to be able to understand the changes that we need to do to come together in the world, y'all need to know why we was the way we was. Why the world was jacked up the way it was, okay? And I actually was thinking this story out earlier today, so hopefully I can remember it the way I saw it, because basically what's going on is this. Like I tell y'all before, every day I'm learning more and more about myself. Now, I've said this story before, but I was wrong. But I'm realizing that other spirit was messing with me because it didn't want the truth to come out. So now I know, for the most part. How can I say it? But yeah. In order for us to be able to move forward, we need to know the truth, even if it hurts. Okay? I don't want y'all to think that I'm being insensitive or anything. I don't want y'all to think that... I just keep an open mind and be positive. Okay? Whatever I say, ask yourself, if you was in my shoes or me and Ye's shoes, how will you handle the situation? This is a judgment-free zone as always. But I need y'all to... be mindful and be open to what I'm saying. It's going to be a lot of information. What else? Also, with this process, because I'm learning things, and more stuff is coming into my mind right now as I'm talking. So, it's a possibility y'all might see me level up again. Okay? So, the other day when the video's finally posted, so y'all got to see that I can channel people now. Okay? So now, each time, like I said, y'all going to see my transformation, okay? So, that was a gift that I had before and I lost it because the spells was screwing with me. But it came back. Excuse me, mess my nose. Also, in this message, it's a possibility my spirit will chime in. So if you start hearing me talking another language, just go with the flow. For the people that are connected to their spirit, your spirit will know what I'm saying, okay? And this is something else I have to explain to you. When it comes to me and my spirit, there are times I understand what my spirit is saying now. For the people that know how to speak in tongues, there are people that know how to speak it but don't understand what is being said. And there's people that know what's being said but cannot speak it. Okay? In my process, in my journey right now, my spirit says things. Sometimes I understand what it's saying. Sometimes I don't. Okay? However, through this process, I will start learning what I'm saying. Okay? But Ye know what I'm saying. He definitely know what I'm saying when I talk in tongues, okay? What else? If I do this, that means he's kissing me. I'm just tell y'all. So you see me do this a lot. It ain't like something, as you see, ain't nothing there. But like I said in one of my videos, if my lips start going numb, I always like gotta mess with it. It's because he kisses me. So just let you know, if you see me do that, that's why. What else? I think that's it. If I have any disclaimers or anything in the midst of it, I'll let y'all know. But this is about the forbidden fruit. The forbidden fruit. We're going to go all the way, way back in the time. All right. First and foremost, guess what, y'all? So, in reality, I'm 37 years old. Guess what? I'm actually over 1 million years old in the spirit. Yes, I look good for my age, don't I? So, yes, I'm over 1 million years old. That's how old the earth is, okay? So, I want to start off with that. All right, so we're going to talk about how in the Bible, they stated that, somebody got kicked out of heaven, all right? Like I said, if anybody saw my old videos or the government got my old videos, I stated one way, but this is the truth. This is what happened. So, going back to heaven, all right? Heaven above. So me and Ye is married in the spirit. Okay, we are married in the spirit. all right, that was ordained by God. Me and Ye was married. I had a twin. So y'all know, like in the Bible, they talk about Rebecca had twins. Okay, I was a twin. All right, I was a twin. So let's go to the twin part first. So in heaven, everything you could think of, you can have, right? You can have whatever you want in heaven. It's just the luxuries of the luxuries of the luxuries. Everything you want to have, you can have. So me and my twin, as y'all know with twins, sometimes you have one twin that's one way, one twin another way. That's how we was. Now we connected, but at the same time, one of us we were just different. At the same time, we were the same but different. We could think like we telepath. We can communicate without talking. We had that type of ability. However, in heaven, I'm gonna call it Jezebel. I'm just say Jezebel. We're gonna just keep as Jezebel throughout this whole story, and I guess I might change it over, but we'll just keep it Jezebel to keep it simple, okay? So Jezebel was more into the material things. She wanted the glitz, the glamour, the gold, and all of that. That's what she wanted. That what made Jezebel happy. On the other hand, for me, I just loved. It was like, I know I could have all these things. I could do whatever I wanted to do, but I just loved everybody. I just love people. I just like seeing everybody be happy. That was me. I just happy, go lucky. You understand? Just happy, happy. To give you an idea, if y'all ever seen Trolls on the I think it's DreamWorks. Hold on. Trolls, the little cartoon movie that had came out. And the main troll is Poppy. Her name is Poppy. You saw how she was super happy and let's hug and let's love each other and let's sing and dance. That was me. Okay, that was my personality. All right. Jezebel was the opposite. All right. She loved music and stuff, but she loved the attention more than anything. I was the child that just sat back and just let her do her thing. She got all the attention or whatever. She did whatever to get attention. That's what she was about. I was the opposite. But just like in reality, when you have a person that just love, and then you had another person that eventually that greediness turns into something more. So what happened was she had became a jealous spirit. She had become a jealous spirit, and this is why she became jealous. She had to put herself on a spotlight to get attention. She didn't like that people was always watching me, and I ain't had to say nothing. I could be in the background, don't say nothing, but everybody loved me. Everybody always came to me. Everybody wanted to be around me. But she had to jump, flip, and do all of this other stuff to get attention. But that's what she always wanted. She put herself in that predicament. See, you're doing it again. She wanted to put herself in that big predicament. So she thought she had to get fancy and do all this stuff for people. And all she had to do was just chill. But the love I had attracted people without me even trying. Like people always like the angels and everybody always gravitated to me because of my energy. I just love so much that it pulled people in. Okay, because that was something they couldn't buy. That wasn't something that they could create. It was a feeling. Okay, it was a feeling, and that's why everybody was attracted to me. All right. So Jezebel became a jealous spirit, okay? This is where that anger and everything came from. It came from her. So this what happened. Ye was like me. Me and him was just alike. He just loved. Love. We was exactly alike. To a T, we were just exactly like. All he wanted to do was love, and that was it. He loved music just like I did and everything. It was just love. So me and him got married in heaven, okay? We got married in heaven. And what happened was earth was our gift. Earth was our gift, all right? So me and Ye came to earth. That was our place. That was our home. God said, go out and be fruitful and multiply. So we went out, all right? So me and Ye left earth, right? And what happened was we was there in the garden eating and stuff like that. So this is where yeah, so we got on earth, And at that moment, all right, Garden of Eden, me and him was there. We were spirits. So spirits, we didn't wasn't this, okay? We was black. So black. Y'all know how like at funerals everybody wear black? Our spirit was black. Okay, that's how we was created. We was black. So when you see me with the hoodies on, or you see him with the hoodie on, that's like our comfort place, because that's what we truly look like on the inside for us. Now everybody else in the world, everybody look a little bit different. Some look like us, some don't. Okay, everybody slightly a little bit different, or put like this, we created differently. We have layers. There's layers to our texture. So like an onion. Just look at it like an onion. We all have layers. So let me put it like this. All black is the true spirit. And throughout history, there was different layers added onto you. Okay? Till you got to this point. And I'm going to get to that hopefully. So anyway, yeah. So we was just all black, the spirit. And what happened was we lived on earth just like that, right? So when it comes to kids, you know how like Mary, the Virgin Mary, was able to have a child without having sex. That's how we supposed to have sex. Like that's how you supposed to conceive back then. All right, our spirit was so connected that we never had to have actual intercourse. We could be able to have a child without having intercourse. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, and we could still birth out a child, being a spirit, another spirit. However, this is what happened to us. Before that could happen, somebody had to come in and ruin stuff. So this what happened. My twin, Jezebel, hold on. Okay, I'm hearing, he's saying, okay, Jezebel got kicked out. Jezebel was the angel that got kicked out of heaven. Okay, because he's saying that she was causing issues in heaven because she was mad. One, because I wasn't there. And for twins or people that has multiple siblings in the world, y'all know how it feel when you're not with the other one. You get pissed off because you have a special connection. So it's hard to be away from each other for so long. So she was causing a ruckus and mad and everything up in heaven that she got kicked out. But me and Ye did not know that. Okay? Hold on. Let me make double check. He's talking to me. Because this is what's going on. I had to remember this stuff. He can't tell me. But now that I do know majority of the story, now he can chime in and tell me little bits and pieces sometimes. So, give me a second. Okay, he said she didn't get kicked out. She left heaven. That's what it was. She left. And she came to earth to find us. Okay? And so what happened was me and Ye was doing our thing. And she started, we didn't know she was here. We didn't know she came to earth. So she was hiding. But she looked just like me in the spirit. Okay? In the spirit, we both look alike. Because we all black. So we look alike. So he didn't know it was her. What she started doing, she watched me. She was here on earth with us for a long time, but she was watching me. She kept figuring out little things, like start watching, try to mimic me. Because she wanted to trick Ye, because she was mad that me and him was together and she wanted him. But it wasn't fact she wanted him for herself. She just wanted him because it was something she couldn't have in the world. How many of y'all get mad because somebody got something you don't have? It was the one thing she couldn't have. So she made it her mission to get that. Okay? And also it was to hurt me at the same time. So she was on earth. She was watching me a lot to the point she could mimic me. She was starting to learn my cues and stuff. She already knew a lot, but she wanted to make sure that she had it to a T. So on the low, she would kept messing with him by saying little stuff. So when I'm not around, she'll say little stuff to him. I'm the forbidden fruit, y'all. Just to let you know, I'm the forbidden fruit. It is not an apple tree or nothing. I'm the forbidden fruit. Okay? I am. I'm the one with the knowledge. And how that is because I lived off of love. The more love I live, because I live off of love, the more information I received, the more powerful I became. Because love is the most powerful thing in the world. Okay? Love is. And because that's what I worked off of, That's why I became more powerful. That's why my light got brighter. The more love I gave and had, the brighter my light, the more powerful I became. That's why Jezebel felt the way she did, because her light wasn't as bright as mine. But somehow, she was able to mimic me. I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure the cues out, because I'm starting to question little things myself. But I'm going to give y'all the best story, and if I have to revamp it later, I'll revamp it. But somehow she got in his head and started saying stuff to him. And what happened is, okay, so this is how it is. I'm pure. Ye was pure. She was tainted. Okay, so good, evil. All right. So she was, because me and Ye was connected, and because me and her is connected, she was telepathic. That's what it was. Telepathic. She would tell him like, hey, let's have sex. Let's have sex. Let's have sex. We didn't supposed to do that. Okay. We didn't supposed to do that. We supposed to be come through this earth purified. But what happened was, no, we could, but me and him never did. What happened was, let's see how I can explain this. Somehow he had sex with her. I'm sorry, y'all. My brain. I heard a story earlier, but it's something that's coming through right now. Give me a second. Okay, that's what it was. We didn't supposed to actually have physical sex. That's what it was. We supposed to have just live life the right way through the spirit, through the upper knowledge. But what happened was, once me and him had physical sex, because it was forbidden. Once we had physical sex, because she kept being in his head and keep talking to her. And also, okay, she also was in my head too, saying it with me. And then that happened. Once that happened, he became tainted. Okay. And that was because he was forbidden. He did not supposed to have sex with me. That's what it was. He didn't supposed to have sex with me. And because of that, now he become tainted. All right. I did too. All right. Both of us was cursed. So now he's half good and evil. I'm half good and evil. There's a difference here. This is how it went. So through time, it caused rifts between us. Now, we finally figured out that Jezebel was there. But because of me having that tainted in me, it got to a point he couldn't tell who was who. Because of that spirit was within both of us now. So he couldn't tell which one was the good twin and which one was the bad twin. So in that process, now we become tainted. And just to let you know, that's why when they talk about Cain and Abel, that's why Cain was the evil one. And then there was Abel. All right. Because of what happened with us, that's why one child became that way, the other one wasn't. All right. Because of that Jezebel spirit. I'm doing the best I can. It's like, it's so much information rolling in my head right now. And I know y'all probably like, well, why you just don't wait? Well, I'm not on your time. I'm on my time. So that's why. So yeah, so it got tainted. So it caused a rift, because now since we end up doing that and we was cursed, now we have that negative energy within us. Now this is how Jezebel was able to get in Ye's head, which is considered as Adam. That's Adam and I was Eve. So that's how she was able to get in Adam's head, because now she's able to utilize that spirit. So once that happened, that's when we realized we was naked. Okay? Because once we had a sexual interaction, we was able to see to the future now. And when we could see the future, we saw that we was naked. All right? So that's when we put like the leaves and stuff on us, and over time that changed into actual clothing. Okay, so at the time we found out we was naked, we put something on. God was upset with us because of what happened. That's why I was cursed. When we have kids, how the females, when we have kids, and then when it comes to the guys, we was cursed because we was tainted. We supposed to been pure going through this process, but we was tainted because the earth supposed to been we supposed to been creating a second heaven. We supposed to been creating heaven on earth, taking what we learned from up above and bringing it to earth. So other people, so the angels and spirits can have another place to come to with peace and happiness. Instead of being up there, they can have a choice of going to another place. But once it became tainted, now it caused issues. Excuse me. So because of that, it came up to a time where Adam had to decide who he wanted to be with. Now, this is the thing. Even though me and Adam was married in the spiritual realm, he didn't know who was who in the reality. Because now we clothed, and now me and her look exactly alike to a T. She knows all about me now. Now she able to mimic me to a T. So I don't know if y'all seen one of those movies where they have like the two twins and one of them was like a fake and one is a real. You had to figure out which one was which. That's what happened. So what happened was he ended up picked Jezebel because he thought Jezebel was me. So when he let the go with Jezebel, he looked at it as, well, if I got the wrong one, then Eve gonna come running after me. That didn't happen. I didn't run after him. Because in my head, I was like, well, we married. You should have known that wasn't me. So I'm mad at him because he didn't know that wasn't me. He mad at me because I didn't chase behind him. And that's how everything started. So them two went their way. I went a different direction. And through time, even though we was married in the spirit, he can still feel me. You know, he could still feel me, but the thing about it was Jezebel could hear what we were saying and still could manipulate the situation, so he could never tell who he was really talking to. And so through time, those two got together. She started showing him, her spirit started getting him more caught up into the needy want of the materialistic things. So they was creating stuff in the world. But because of the fact that he had me and him was married, he was able to utilize his gifts through me. So he was able to help create things, I'm gonna just say magic tricks in a way. He was able to create things in the world and stuff like that. Jezebel couldn't do it. She needed our spirit because you have to be purified. But we still had some form of purity in us. It was just slightly tainted. She was fully tainted, so she couldn't do certain things. She was able to manifest some things, but she didn't have enough energy to complete a lot of things. So through time, they started having kids, and then I was on my own and stuff like that. But somehow, more people start coming onto Earth. Somehow she started getting people on her side, and they started getting into that form of that materialistic side. Now, even though Adam, we'll just leave it as Adam, he was caught up in that mix, he still was yearning for me. He was still trying to find me, but I was going somewhere else. Throughout the centuries with people, I left. I kind of just got away. I knew he was trying to find me, but every time he got close, I would disguise myself differently so he couldn't see where I was at because I was mad. And then eventually Jezebel found out that he was searching for me. That's when the spells start kicking in. He's shaking me. That's when the spells start kicking in. So she figured out a way to get spells put on me. So she would put the spells on me, but she started noticing that when she put the spells on me, he was getting a little whiff of it too, because my spirit is within him. So she utilized that to her advantage. So whenever she realized that he was starting to find me, she'll throw a spell on us just so that it can ruin both of us. But at the same time, she was able to still utilize his gifts. So she was stealing from him the whole time. He thought that she loved him, but she never did. But at the same time, he wasn't sure if who was who. I know that sounds weird, but he still wasn't sure who was who. Even though he found me, he still wasn't sure who was who. So over time, he got to the point where he was like, all right, I'm not going to allow her to see that I see her. I'm going to just watch her. So he started watching how I handled myself. And through centuries, he kept watching me. I was still going through a lot of different things and stuff or whatnot. But what was going on is, when y'all look at the Bible and y'all look at all the people that been through something, right? Every time somebody went through something, it was because a spell was put on them. So every time a spell was put on me, I figured out how to get out of that situation. And every time I got out, he was able to get out of his. So I basically was healing him throughout the process, but strengthening myself up at the same time. So through centuries, that's what was going on. But he's watching me over and over again, watching me. So he was kind of pleasing her to help her to put the spells out there. And then at the same time, he was there to keep an eye on me at the same time. So this is when the story's going to get weird. Okay? If it don't already sound weird. Due to spells, I've died so many times. Okay? Different ways every time. I died so many times. Ye has died so many times through the spells too. And so what happened is, one of us would die, the other one would live. One would die, the other one live. It was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When it came to Mary and Jesus, right? And y'all know God is the one that helped Mary to have Jesus, right? This is where it gets strange. The best way I can say this, only way I could come back, I had to be born again. So he's technically was God that got Mary pregnant to create me again. That's how it goes. Yes. So Mary, as my spirit is, so when it comes to everyone in the world, my spirit is within everyone. It don't matter who it is. If he can chime into the spirit, he can create a child through that spirit. Okay? No different than vice versa for me. So what he did was he recreated me. So I had died. We jumping now. So when I died, I came back as Jesus. Okay? I came back as Jesus. He created me. So we're going to zoom to the future. Y'all know Luther Vandross' song, Dance With My Father Again? Yeah, that's what that's talking about. Just to let y'all know. That's what it's talking about. Alright, so I'm going to pause on that moment and I'm going to explain something. Reason why we have a lot of crazy stuff in the world is because what me and Ye had to go through. Okay? Because of the Jezebel spirit, there's a lot of confusion in the world. A lot of confusion. So when it comes to like incest and stuff like that, it ain't so much that y'all want to do it. It's because the curse. Every time when they put a curse on us, it curses that bloodline. It curses that family. So when it comes to incest, reason why some people end up thinking it's okay is because the curse that was put on us centuries ago. That's why that's why y'all need to break those chains. Like, yes, I'm breaking the main chains, but y'all got to break the mental and spiritual chain. Okay? Give me a second. So that's where incest came from. But the thing about it is, when it came to me and him, it wasn't incest because it was through the spirit. That's a difference. Y'all took it and utilized it for the reality. That's the wrong. Okay? That's wrong. That's why the stuff the way it is. Okay? I'm going to break every single thing down as much as I can. As much as I can. So when incest, when y'all doing it in a reality, that y'all don't supposed to be doing that at all. Okay? That's a no-no. But what happened was, because he had to create me to bring me back. Alright? No different than him. Later on down the lane, I had to do the same thing for him. I had to create him in the spirit again. So when you listen to his song, Hey Mama, he's talking about his actual mom in this lifetime, but he's also talking about me in the past lifetime. Okay? Because I had to help recreate him through the spirit. And I'm going to tell y'all this. If me and him didn't do that, none of y'all suckers would be here on this earth. None of y'all. I'm just telling y'all that right now. Everybody been gone. one of us had to stay alive. So when one died, the other one was born, and that vice versa. So if y'all can sit back and be like, "Ooh, you nasty, this, and that." First and foremost, if it wasn't for me and him, you wouldn't be here. You would not be here at all. So keep that in mind. So like I said, when it comes to incest, they put spells on us. And what happens, whatever happens in the spirit, transform into the reality. Me and him was created through the spirit. Y'all took that energy and created in the reality. That's why it's like that. Okay? Let's go down the line with a couple things. And I'm going to stop at the Jesus spirit part, and I'm going to just express all the other things. I will get deeper into the story. But this is what also happens. So when you look at like rape, I know y'all act like y'all can't say the word online, but y'all can do all this other stuff. Don't get it like rape. I was raped by the Jezebel spirit because they wanted my energy. Because soul ties, they kept trying to have sex with me because of my energy, because of the love. Because I had love, they wanted to have some type of tie to me because my light was that strong. I'm like a moth to a flame. They kept trying to have sex. So they kept trying to rape me. They kept putting spells on me. So they would have people to rape me so that they could steal my energy. So even though, like, that's basically what it was. So what happened in the spirit transformed into the reality. When it comes to like what else? Like abortions and stuff, like that was the spells. In the spirit, whenever my spirit was recreating another spirit, they would put a spell on me for the child to die. Yes, that's why we have abortions, because they was doing that to me. Sleep, same thing, spells. They would put spells on me where in my spirit I would be out. My spirit would go to sleep. My reality would keep on going. And what would happen is somehow that's when Ye would find me, and that's how my memory would come back. Okay? Then they find out that he found me, they'll kill him off. That's how it goes. And then vice versa. Somehow it would do something like that. That's how it goes. So every negative thing that comes in this world that has happened is because of the Jezebel spirit put spells on us in the spirit realm, and it transformed into the reality. Okay? It transferred into the reality because of that Jezebel spirit. Because she wanted what she couldn't have, which was me. And I have to be honest, to let you know, because of my energy, that's where lesbians and gay come from. Is because, and y'all notice, I know y'all know out there are some twin siblings, guys and girls, that will have sex with their siblings. Okay? They're out there. Matter of fact, I was watching a TV show, Malcolm and Eddie, other day. Two sisters with one dude. They do it. Okay? That's because that Jezebel spirit. Jezebel was so jealous of me that she was trying to still have... I wasn't in that. Like, me and Ye was together. That's not... Like, me and Ye was together. And she loved me. Like, she wanted me... Like, it wasn't so much she loved... It's like she loved me, but it was the fact she wanted me that much that she was trying to have sex with me. I'm going to call it what it is. She was trying to have sex with me. Okay? And she would put spells on me. All right? I think I talked about it through some videos ago, stating that when I came through my awakening, that even though me and Ye are not, like, we never seen we never seen each other in this reality yet. Like, he's seen me, but we never communicated. Like, no phone calls, no emails, no texts, no nothing. Everything is mental, where we can, like that. But when I talked about when you are connected in the spirit and that energy is strong, what happens is you can still have an intimate moment with that person and y'all not physically touch. And if not mistaken, I stated in the video that there were times where I could feel somebody touching me, but I felt off. I'm like, hold up, let's back up. I don't like this. That was because the Jezebel spirit in this time was trying to have sex with me in the spirit. Okay, and I felt a difference. I'm like, this is not right. Something's not right here. So when it comes to the lesbian world and the gay world, that's why. Okay, that spirit, because she was putting spells on me so she can do these things to me. Okay, because she wanted my energy that much. That's why when it comes to like, hold on, excuse me. That's why when it comes to like those Diddy parties and stuff, it was a lot of man on man, female female type energy. It's because of that Jezebel spirit. Okay, that's why. That's why in this day and age, that's why that became a big thing. Because I rejected her so much, the more she wanted me. Like, this child been raping me for centuries. Okay, when I was a kid. When I told y'all in another video, when I was sexually assaulted as a kid, my spirit telling me that was her. Even though I had family that was putting spells on me, she was the spirit that was actually touching on me. Okay? That's how it is. She been following me my whole life. So the same way Ye knows where I'm at, she does too. If I had there's been times, like I told y'all, I had moments where, because I was sexually assaulted, sometimes my brain be thinking about females, and I don't want to. Like, I have to reject that energy. Like, I don't know, no thank you. Because that spirit, she be trying to get me to want to have sex with a female. Okay, so because I can do everything I can to reject it, but in the world, in reality, it still manifests in y'all, because y'all connected to my spirit. So if y'all don't know who y'all are and can stop those vibes, that's why the LGBT community has become so massive, because the Jezebel has received everything in the world she wanted. The only thing she couldn't have was me. So she was trying to force that energy on me that bad. Okay? So that's why that community became so massive. Because that's all she wanted. So I'm going to say this. When it comes to like the Beyonce songs and stuff, just to let you know, she's singing to me. Not him. To me. All those songs, she's singing to me. That's how... Yep. Siria cara o pere cara siria cara o perché siria da suru piria da cara suru para te querer suru pere querer da uro su cora siria ka siesta oro pa cara siesta. Yes. That Jezebel spirit is so strong, y'all. So any of those crazy, like Crazy in Love, Drunk in Love, she even did Bow Down, all of that. She's singing to me. Okay? Yes. That's how crazy that spirit is. Now, when I told y'all the other day, you can still listen to Beyonce music, that's her reality. That's something different. But the spirit within her that they've been taking, Solange, all of them been taking, even Solange, when Cranes, listen to what she's saying, Cranes in the side, she said, I sexed it away. I did all this because they wanted my energy so bad. Ti quieres ropa, carere, casro para que dieras ropa, cara, tara sería que eres ropa, ti caras ropa, que sería cara ropa. Oh, my spirit saying they've been raping my spirit all my life. For centuries, they've been raping me for centuries in the spirit, y'all. And they've been raping on Ye in the spirit too, just to let y'all know. You want me to? So, I'm going to say this. He's saying to go ahead and say it. All right. In the reality, all right, I don't want y'all to judge anyone because we've been through a lot. All right. But we have to tell these truths. In the reality, me and him are straight. Okay. We're straight. In the spirit, she been raping me as a female. She been raping him as a man in the spirit. That's why when he came through, y'all looked at him and thought he was, when he first came out, y'all thought he was gay or whatever, but he wasn't. So this is what was going on. We switched, okay? She didn't know it. So as I told y'all, when it comes to my spirit, if y'all notice a lot of songs were men's songs, right? He didn't know that I was switching him out. So what will happen is, like, he can put me to sleep, okay? I can put him to sleep, all right? Because our powers, we both the same. So what would happen is, I can tell in the spirit what she was about to do to him. And we didn't know we was doing this for each other for centuries. We didn't know it. But what would happen is, I will become him in the spirit. So whenever she chimed in to screw with him, I was him. And vice versa. In her head, she thought she was trying to, in the spirit, she thought that she was trying to change him into being gay. Okay? That was her goal. Because she didn't want us together. Think about with the Illuminati and all these people. In order for us to do what we need to do in the world, to get the world back on track, we have to be together. They've been trying to make us like the opposite sex for centuries. So that we can't complete the mission that we're supposed to start from the get-go. Excuse me. So what would happen is, in the spirit, she didn't know that I can mimic him and vice versa. But I would sense that she's about to do something, and I would put him to sleep, and I would be him. He did the same thing for me. It was a lot of stuff that we didn't know that we was doing for each other in the spirit. It was a lot of stuff. So when she thought that she was pretending to be a man in the spirit, to rape him in the spirit as a man, then or whatnot, it was the opposite. Okay, so when he came out and he had wore like the pink and all of that and stuff, it was because of my spirit. That's why. So y'all looked at him in the reality as gay because of the fact that Jezebel's spirit was trying to convert him to be that way, but she didn't know that I knew what was going on. That's why y'all can never kill me, because I always was steps ahead. I always knew what was going on. Even right now, he's like in shock, like, Dad, I didn't realize you was doing all that. Yeah, I was there. Even though I pretended like I was mad, I still love him that much that I care to keep him straight. Now, hold on. Now, when it came to me, hold on, let me reverse something. When it came to me, a lot of times he didn't know that she was doing it to me. So in the spirit, I was being raped as myself and as a female. Okay, there were times he would chime in to keep her from doing it, but for him, anytime she tried to do it for him, I was the one there. Okay, I was the one to make sure that they didn't taint him like that. Okay, let me state that. I know it's a lot. This spiritual world is heavy. It's a lot of crookedness in it because of this one spirit. So, I'm telling y'all again, like I'm telling y'all this because I have to. Because in order for we to move forward, to be able to go forward in this world, we have to understand why we the way we are. Why y'all the way y'all are. Why the world the way it is. We have to understand these things. When it comes to like the kids, reason why these kids going through so much is because of those spirits. So when it comes to like adults and kids, all right, adults and kids, it's because when I was a child, you remember, even though I'm 37, I had to be a kid at a time too. Even though in the spirit they knew who I was in the spirit, they still was trying to rape me as a kid in reality. They was trying to take my essence one way or the other. So because of that, like I said, my spirit is within everyone. They were so desperate, they were taking little kids throughout the world in reality just to build up enough of my energy to continue to do what they want to do. That's why. Because they didn't know they didn't know, like right now I'm 37. They didn't know if I was adult or a kid. Because when kids pop out, their energy, their light is actually on. Their light dims once they get older. Because of the fact through the reality parents or through whatever information that's being put in the world, it can hinder their imagination. So their light dims. Excuse me. So a lot of the kids was getting taken because they wasn't sure if the spells was really working. They didn't know if I was still alive or not. They didn't know if I was adult or a kid. So they just kept taking kids and utilizing those spirits, hoping they can get enough of my energy to figure out where I'm at, because they needed my energy to find me. That was it. They needed my energy to find where I was at. That's why all this stuff going on. Pandemic. That's why the pandemic happened. That was a setup. And I said this in another video. It was a setup. Okay? By these people, because they wanted me gone. Because my energy is so powerful. There's two ways to my energy. My energy is so powerful that, one, they like it because it helps them to advance. But at the same time, they was trying to kill me because the energy was so powerful, it was screwing with them. That's why they was trying to get me taken completely out, because it was starting to make them go crazy, because it's like they need it. So think of like Lord of the Rings. And Lord of the Rings, the little hobbit or whatever that little thing is, when he found that ring, right? What it made him do? It made him go crazy. That's what's going on for a lot of these people in the spirit. They're going crazy because they kept taking so much of my energy, so much that was going crazy. And the long they can feel me and feel the love that I have, it's screwing with them. But at the same time, now that I pull that energy back, it's really screwing with them, because now they can't utilize it at all. So it's like, darn if you do, darn if you don't. They screw one way or another. They shouldn't mess with me in the first place. And just to let you know, when I say that my spirit was tainted, reason why I'm able to be with the way I am now is because the love I had overpowered that. It overruled all of that negative energy. When it comes to Ye, what happened to him is, throughout the time, there was a point where he got so bad that spirit like overcharged him. It made him evil. So even in the public eye, he was fine. In the spirit, he was going off. Okay? Because that Jezebel spirit was kept messing with him and then messing with me. So he was going off in the spirit world doing some stuff because that spirit was controlling him. How he was able to overcome that is this. The love I had for him was so strong that the more I loved him, despite who he became, the more he started remembering himself, and it started healing him. If y'all notice now, he's happier. He's in a better place. He's in a better mental. It's because the love I had for him was that powerful that it overcame that Jezebel spirit, because he'd been trying to get away from that spirit for centuries. And that's what caused a lot of issues. Even though he knew how to be good, that spirit was controlling him and he could not get away from it. So when it came to Kim and all of them, and they kept being sexual and stuff, because my love is so powerful, it does make you sexual. So they thought if they can just throw sex out there and be half naked or all the way naked, that it would keep him. It only kept him for so long, but after a while he realized that I don't have to have that. I'd rather have the love. And he knows if he come to the love, that he can get whatever, all the other stuff with it. It's a story. So, again, just go back over everything. I'm the forbidden fruit. Jezebel was pissed. She took on to my energy. She been stealing my energy for centuries. Family, everybody been stealing my energy because they wanted what they couldn't have. They put spells on Ye. Even though Ye did some hateful stuff to me, it wasn't because he wanted to. What happened was he was trying to get me to remember who I was at a point. And with the spells, he was trying to find ways to wake me up, or spells to bring me back to him. And the more he tried to fix things, the worse things got sometimes. So it's a lot of stuff that's going on. I know right now sound a little confusing. Some getting it, some not. It is what it is. I'll revamp the story at a later date. All I know is right now, the original Jezebel is gone. However, everyone in the world have learned something from her. So now it's up to you to do what's right. Now, this is something y'all need to know. Y'all need to understand. Some of y'all in the spirit are literally laying with your mother, your brother, or your sister, your cousin, y'all need to learn who y'all are. Okay? Because yes, we are the reality. And like I said, there was the incest, there's the rape, there's the other stuff that was going on. But if y'all don't figure out who your spirit is, y'all could literally be laying down in the spirit with your cousin or your mama or your daddy and don't realize it in the spirit. Now, when it came to me and him, that was a different story because we the beginners. We are the originals. So we started out as husband and wives. It's just where we had to do certain things to pull ourselves back. Unlike y'all, that's a different story. Some of y'all are literally laying up with y'all family members. Go ahead, get the trash can. I know. Some of y'all are literally laying with y'all family members. So, it's time to start figuring out who y'all are in the spirit. Because you have a bloodline in the reality and you have a bloodline in the spirit. And yes, we are all one. Don't get me wrong, we are. But you got to know who you are. You got to know where you at. You know, you got to go know where you're going. Okay? We all have a actual significant other. But you don't want to be living this life and find out you really with your brother. Okay? Yes, me. Now, if that's where you want to be at, that's your story. I ain't about to go back and forth with you, but I'm just giving y'all a heads up. We all need to figure out who we are in the spirit. Unfortunately, the spells that was put on our lives was put on yours. Again, when it comes to me and his story, we went through a lot. We went through a lot. And I went through way more than he did. Okay? And in order for me to get to where I'm at, I had to figure out who I was on my own. He couldn't even tell me. And there's way more to the story. This is one layer. It's so many layers. No different than the layers of our clothing and our flesh and all of that. But it's so many layers. So. I got like stories for days on these things. And eventually I'm going to get to it. But yeah, I ain't going to hold y'all up long. But that's part of it. And that's a lot by itself. I'm going to take a nap my daggone self off of telling that. However, we are in a world where we do not need to be judging. Okay? We do not. No judgment. Like, we do not need to be judging in this world on anybody. Because everybody got a jacked up story and a jacked up life. It is what it is. However, now you know you jacked up. How can we unjack yourselves and figure out how we can push forward? In this world, we was taught a lot of things the wrong way. It's time to know the truth, accept the truth, and move forward. That's really what it boils down to. It ain't pretty, but it can turn into something beautiful. And the thing about it is this, everyone. Instead of like we pointing at each other, look down at each other, and being hateful towards each other, we need to come together and figure ourselves out and help everybody help each other out. Okay. Our story, me and his story, is not the prettiest, but if it wasn't for either one of us, y'all wouldn't be here. Dad gonna want to be here if put like this, if they would have took me out. Y'all, the only people that would have been left is the evil spirits. That's it. And y'all would have been corrupted. But to be honest, everybody would eventually just fail out. So it's like we just come together as love. That's it. Come together as love. Do what's right. And stop judging. We have more to the story. I know I'm not who y'all thought I was going to be, but because the story was a lie in the beginning. And I need y'all to know that this is who I am, okay? It's like TLC. I'm a little sexy, crazy, and cool. And that's how I'm going to be. There's some things that's going on in the world where I'm going to be like this. I'm not going to make y'all happy every day. Okay, because y'all are very judgmental, okay? I may not say everything y'all want me to say. I'm not going to act the way y'all want me to act. I might not dress the way you want me to dress, and I might not do the things you want me to do. And am I going to go back and forth with y'all? No, I'm not. I'm not going back and forth. Either you accept me for who I am or not at all. You know, I'm going to talk the way I want to talk and do things the way I want to do it. When you judge me, you judging yourself. So it's not hurting me because I'm where I need to be at. The question is, are you? So that's gonna take me to the next topic I'm about to talk about. And again, I'm gonna revamp the story again and try to get more details. It's a very long story, but I need to express the way I did express it. If y'all feel some type of way, don't care. You're alive, right? Be thankful. That's what you need to be worried about. Are you still alive? Okay? When it comes to my spirit, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I am going to continue telling my story. But at any given time, y'all come up and mock me on my story, on my life, what I do, how I look, how I dress, my clothing, all of that. My spirit is within you. I'm going to start denying y'all on what y'all want and need. I'm not playing this round. Okay? So if y'all mock me on what I say, how I say, like when I say mock me, mean in the evil way. Now I told the comedians, like, y'all can laugh, joke, or whatever. But I'm saying if you're doing it to be hateful, like I understand a joke is a joke. But if you're doing certain things to try to defame me, to make me look like a bad person in the public eye, remember when you want to wake up in the morning. I'm just saying. That's the time I'm on. Because y'all played with my spirit for a very long time. Like I said, even though the higher ups did it, a lot of y'all tagged along and allowed these things to go on. Because you have to look at it, like I said, my spirit's within you. So if you didn't appreciate me before, don't come looking for me after. I am a loving person and caring person. But I'm not going to take heed to no threats. I'm not going to take heed to people sitting back and dogging me out or my family. And y'all going to give us that space that we need. Y'all going to give us this respect that we need and we deserve. If y'all don't like it, tough titty. Yes, I said that. And I'm going to talk the way I want to talk. Y'all can feel some type of way in the church. And even, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I walk inside a church and I say something, it is my business. Miss Tablet, I'm sorry. I got you. We're going to put a tagline for you. And nobody in the world can do that but her. That's hers. Because you're the only person I've seen that been saying that. So we're going to figure out how to trademark that for you. Okay? So if I say something or whatever, don't come for me. But they ain't going to do it. Okay? So if anybody in the world try to tagline that, that's your behind. That's hers. Okay? That's hers. Any of her little sayings, I don't know, I'm attached to you right now. I don't know what it is. It's your spirit. It's something about your spirit. I've been attached to your little sayings and stuff. It's your spirit. That's what it is. By the way, I always want to try your cooking, so I'll be coming over one of these days if you open the door for me. So just let you know. I always want to try vegan food. But anyway, off topic. Oh, okay. Oh, snap. I can feel your spirit. And I ain't even upload this yet. Hold up. Oh, that's her. Okay. I thought so. Anyway. Like I said, if anybody end up trying to trademark that, that's your behind. That's hers. Okay? I'm so serious. Let me find out somebody try to trademark that. Or try to create something around that. That's your behind. That's hers. I said it's hers. That's hers. Okay? can hear you say, yes, 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 yes. Oh my God, slow down. What else? I think that's just about it. Again, I said I'm going to revamp a lot of stuff. When my spirit says talk, I'm going to talk. I'm going to follow the spirit. Got me this far, so I'm going to keep on going. I am about to do another video. But again, y'all, just know that if before you start judging things, put yourself into our shoes and ask yourself, how would you have handled this whole thing? Okay, because if you could have done something better, please let me know. Okay. On that note, I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a blessed day.